Is that why people think Disney Channel ain't the same anymore? Is because cable's not the same, okay? Cable is dying, okay? Of course there's gonna be changes to the network, okay? Also, Dog with a Blog got dragged harder than it should have, okay? I enjoy me some Dog with a Blog, okay? Y'all are not gonna sit here and try to get me on the Dog with a Blog hate train, okay? I love me some Dog with a Blog. I say that with my chest. I don't care. I used to hate Dog with a Blog simply because all my classmates hated it. I like Dog with a Blog, okay? It's a cute show. I replied to my comment and said that Big City Greens was off-brand Phineas and Ferb.
Here's the deal. The answer is yes, but the answer is no, not in that way. But the answer is yes. So ask me about, so the answer is yes, but the answer is also no. So the answer you're looking for is yes, but also no.
She's the pirate cowgirl today. Hey y'all, it's Harriyanna and I'm back with another video. Hello, my name is Harriyanna and welcome back to the pirate ship, also known as Harry Hook's pirate ship. Always remember that I am the captain. You are not my first mate. I don't got no first mate. Nobody is worthy of being the first mate. It currently is like 10 o'clock at night now and I don't know why, but I only have the energy to make videos at nighttime now. I was tired as hell this entire day and then I finally just randomly got the energy to finally film. Like I was struggling this entire day to keep my eyes open and now I'm wide awake. I'm wide awake. But if you are new here, hello, my name is Harriyanna and I like to make content based off nostalgia and family and children's entertainment and all the issues that I find within these spaces. I was about to say all these issues I find within these issues. Well, I technically wasn't wrong when I said that. But anyway, hello. We are here to talk about something that's really just been getting on my damn nerves all freaking summer, okay? One thing I don't like that I have a Twitter now. I mainly just made a Twitter for like business purposes. But I don't like that I have a Twitter now because I waste way too much time on it. And I need to get off Twitter. I need to get off. I waste too much of my freaking time on that damn site. And I let too many people that I don't know make me angry, okay? As everyone on the internet has just been annoying this summer, a lot of y'all need a reality check. A lot of y'all need to go touch some grass. A lot of y'all need to go dance with somebody. A lot of y'all need to go feel the heat with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Like one thing people love to do, and this is just long before like social media, and when I say social media I mean like the way it is in like the last 10 years, because I remember discourse like this would happen at but discourse like this will happen at school all the time, is that people love to talk shit about things that they don't know or things that are not meant for them. That is just something that I've noticed over time when it really comes to entertainment, and specifically when it comes to children's entertainment, okay? People love to hate on things that are made for children, okay? They love to hate on the current things, specifically on children's networks, okay? Things that have nothing to do with them. And I noticed specifically that if it has to do with these three networks, it's gonna get the most hate, okay? Because I noticed stuff that be coming on Discovery Kids, like Discovery Family. Isn't it like Universal Kids or some shit like that? I don't know. It don't really get much hate like that because it doesn't really get that much attention. But if your thing is on Nickelodeon, Disney, and Cartoon Network, the big three, it's gonna get dragged. It is up for criticism from people that it is not meant for, okay? Like I said, here in America, we have 3 big cable channels that are the kid channels. Like literally, I know a lot of kids, like specifically me, we were really only allowed to watch 3 channels. I was allowed to watch like about 5 channels. I was allowed to watch ABC. I was allowed to watch BET, Disney Channel, Cartoon Network, and Nickelodeon, okay? So we had the big 3 cable channels right there, and this situation happens all the time with these 3, but we're only going to be talking about Disney Channel today because specifically when it comes to Disney Channel, I don't see a difference when it's programming, okay? There is a really, really big difference with the way the programming was with Nickelodeon. And y'all know, I will have the link to my Nickelodeon video down below because they They upset me, okay? And Cartoon Network. I think people's critiques on those two networks alone, a lot of them take it way too far, but then a lot of them are extremely valid and extremely accurate to the mess that it is now. Because it's like, I love Cartoon Network, I'm not gonna lie, but the scheduling does bother me where certain shows don't get played and then certain shows get overplayed. I find that really annoying. Certain shows just don't do it for me. I love a lot of the shows on Cartoon Network, okay? Cartoon Network, it's about half and half. It's not the same that it used to be when I was younger, okay? Nickelodeon is completely freaking different, but Disney Channel is exactly the same. Like, I don't see a difference at all with Disney Channel. That is my unpopular opinion, okay? Moving on. So, like, every so often, we get discussions popping on Twitter. Twitter? Like I said, I have said this so many times about Twitter. Twitter, everybody on that site shares the same two opinions about everything. And when you have a different opinion about it, people want to drag you about it. That's why I be taking a lot of more opinions better on Tumblr, okay? Because people on Tumblr at least understand things better. Anyway, so people love to get discussions popping about shows and movies from Disney Channel. And a lot of them have really, really trash takes, in my opinion, okay? Like, they would say, I remember specifically, like, they would say, like, Jesse, Ant Farm, Austin and Ally, and Good Luck Charlie were bad shows in the past, because these are a lot of us grew up together. I remember I used to read the message boards. I used to be up in the chat rooms, okay? I used to be in the Facebook groups where people used to drag these shows and talking about how horrible they thought these shows were. I used to lurk on Twitter and I saw people talking about how terrible these shows are. But these Jesse, Ant Farm, Austin and Ally, Good Luck Charlie, these four specifically right here, where I see people talking about these shows in the past being really, really terrible. I see so much praise for these shows now. I see a lot of praise for these shows now. And to be honest, these shows really didn't deserve to begin with. Like, Austin and Ally was bad, but it was also good at the same time. But the rest of these shows, I think, were pretty decent. Ant Farm has a lot of issues. Good Luck Charlie is the best one out of it. Good Luck Charlie feels like it could have been on ABC, okay? But, like, while these shows were on air, they got dragged to hell and back by grown-ups and people our age, because, like I said, a lot of kids see themselves as grown. Like in middle school, I mentioned that before, and they like to share the opinions of adults so they could seem more adult. Now, people are now saying these shows are amazing. What? Like, y'all didn't like that back then. And that just goes to show you that, like, a lot of people in the past do not know how to think for themselves. One thing I really do appreciate about this panoramic pan pizza is that people finally know how to have their own opinions on children's media. I'm glad that we have grown. We have grown as a society. We have grown a lot, okay? So, this always happens though. Like, this is just a cycle of things that I've noticed, that in the past people would hate on things that they grew up with, and now that they're older, they're claiming to like them for nostalgia purposes, not that they actually like it or not, just because it was something that kept them company when they were a child, okay? But I bet you 9 times out of 10 that they don't even remember these shows all that well. Like, all these people that sit here and praise Ant Farm, my Ant Farm opinions will upset y'all. They will really upset y'all, okay? But in my opinion, like I've said earlier, Disney Channel never really changed. It's still the same. It's been about the same. The thing about it is that why people think Disney Channel ain't the same anymore is because cable's not the same, okay? Cable is dying, okay? Of course, there's gonna be changes to the network, okay? A lot of these kid channels are not the same anymore. Kids don't watch cable that much, okay? A lot of the streaming services, we are in the streaming service era, okay? That literally contributes to why cable ratings are going down, okay? People love to talk about Disney's not Disney. That's because kids don't watch cable, okay? People don't watch cable, okay? I watch cable because I have no life. I have nothing to do. All I do is work, school, sleep. That's all I do. Go to the gym. That's it. I have no life. That's why I watch cable, okay? But Disney Channel's never changed. It's always been the same, okay? Like, some movies and shows will be good, while some movies and shows will be bad, okay? Like, there's no difference now. So I'm just gonna break it down for like the past and then work our way up to today's stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna take it back to my elementary school days, okay? So when I was in elementary school, the Disney Channel shows that aired were The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and then it spin off Sweet Life on Deck. That transferred over into my middle school days. Phil the Future, That's So Raven, Hannah Montana, Wizards of Waverly Place, and then along with like the High School Musical films, the Camp Rock movies, the Cheetah Girls movies, and then I know Sunny with a Chance and Jonas were also on air. And then the cartoons that we had at the time were Kim Possible, The Proud Family, The Replacement, and then The Emperor's New Groove, okay? Not The Emperor's New Groove, The Emperor's New School. It's weird because I never watched The Emperor's New Groove until I was like 14 years old. I always watched this show first. I find that really funny, okay? But by the way, y'all notice how many names I've named? Disney Channel was way bigger back then than it is now, okay? They had a way bigger catalog of stuff. Disney used to make a lot more content in the past, okay? That's just something that I really noticed, okay? Have any of y'all noticed that, like, they don't make nothing for Disney XD no more? Disney Channel used to have a way bigger catalog, but that's not the point. Let's go ahead and get back on topic, okay? Now, did everything that I just named, was it amazing? Hell no. Did everything that I just named hold up to today? No. Literally every single thing from what I just named has issues, okay? It has issues that can be debunked by the captain, okay? Hell no. All of that stuff ain't perfect. All of that stuff is not good. A lot of that stuff has really, really messed up issues, okay? These shows are not perfect. They're not perfect, okay? People got so upset with me when I called out the problems within That's So Raven, but I'm not going to sit here and act like That's So Raven is excuse to criticism. Yes, it was one of my favorite shows growing up, but it's not perfect, okay? Now, moving on from Disney Channel in my elementary school days, we're going to move on to Disney Channel in my middle school and high school days. Like, I just decided to throw both of these together because a lot of the stuff I watched on Disney Channel in middle school transferred over to when I was in high school, or I just watched them the whole entire time when I was in high school and in middle school. Like, shake it up. But y'all already know about that. So moving on to Disney Channel in my middle school and high school years, we had Phineas and Ferb, Fish Hooks, Penn Zero, Part-Time Hero, underrated. Randy Cunningham, Ninth Grade Ninja, a bomb show, and Gravity Falls, amazing. Next thing you know, for live action series, we had Ant Farm, we had Good Luck Charlie, we had Shake It Up, and then we had Dog with a Blog also. Dog with a Blog got dragged harder than it should have, okay? I enjoy me some Dog with a Blog, okay? Y'all are not gonna sit here and try to get me on the Dog with a Blog hate train, okay? I love me some Dog with a Blog. I say that with my chest. I don't care. I used to hate Dog with a Blog simply because all my classmates hated it. I like Dog with a Blog, okay? It's a cute show. Okay, anyway, let's get back on topic, okay? So the movies we had that came out at the time were Teen Beach Movie and Descendants. Ruined my life. Anyway, let's continue. And then another group of shows that we had at that time were Jessie, Girl Meets World, Austin and Ally, Stuck in the Middle, underrated. And then we had Bizarre Bark, which is overhated in my opinion. And then we also had Best Friends Whenever. And to be honest, Best Friends Whenever deserved to hate. It was just awful. Okay? And then along with that, I would throw the Disney XD shows in here too, because there used to be a block on Disney Channel called Disney XD on Disney Channel. So we had Pair of Kings, we had Kickin' It, we had Zeke and Luther, we had I'm in the Band. Okay? We had shows like that. And Meg X4 was more my college days, but it felt like high school. That was a weird time, okay? So I enjoyed a lot of these shows and movies more than I did the ones that I did when I was in elementary school. I enjoyed Descendants way more than I ever did with High School Musical. That's just me. That's just how I feel about it. So much of this stuff from my middle school and high school days on Disney Channel, I liked way better than I did when I was in freaking elementary school, okay? I love me some Gravity Falls. I love me some Descendants. I love me some Shake It Up. I love me some Stuck in the Middle. And I love me some Dog with a Blog, okay? Even Jessie to a certain extent, but Jessie is hella problematic, okay? I like so much of that stuff more than a lot of stuff I grew up with when I was smaller, okay?
Josie and the Pussycat, long tails and ears for hands, guitars and sharps and flats, neat, sweet, a groovy song, you're invited, come along. Hurry, hurry, see all the pleasure on Mavis pants.
Did I like all of these shows? No. But then that goes for my elementary school days. Moving on to my college days with Disney Channel. Now here is where I kind of fell out with Disney Channel in the live action aspect. I still watch the animation aspect for the most part. Animation is just that one medium. I never seem to fall out with it, no matter who the target audience is, okay? So we had Big Hero 6 the series, Andy Mac, DuckTales, Elena of Avalor, Star vs. the Forces of Evil. We had Walk the Prank. We had Big City Greens. We have The Owl House. We have Amphibia. We have Raventone. We have Bunk. We have Gabby Duran. We have Zombies. We have Secret of Sulphur Springs. Coop and Cammy's Take on the World. I don't forgot. And then we have Sydney to the Max. Amazing, okay? I love me some Sydney to the Max. I love me some Andy Mac. I love me some DuckTales. I love me some Big Hero 6. I may not watch all of these shows, but I enjoy a big chunk of these shows, okay? Like Sydney to the Max, Big Hero 6 the series, Andy Mac, and Big City Greens are some of my favorite current shows at the moment. They're not current because Big Hero 6 the series ended and Andy Mac ended too, but a lot of like Disney Channel's newer catalog, I love these stuff. This is like some of my favorite stuff that I waste my time, this is so much the stuff I waste so much of my time on. I enjoy it way more than a lot of the things I enjoy from my childhood, okay? Now, I've noticed specifically when it comes to YouTube, really, but I noticed this is a really big problem on TikTok, okay? So I enjoy TikTok when people are actually talking about correct things, but then when they're doing stuff like this, it reminds me of why I don't like talking to people outside of the film industry and the cartoon community about media. This mess right here is why I don't like talking to people outside of those communities, okay? So, like, an infamous way to get a following online is basically, it's really an infamous way, but it's basically talking shit about current children's media, okay? It's basically shitting on something that you've never seen before, okay? Or you're just crapping on something that isn't meant for you to begin with, and you're just pulling something out of your ass just so people can look at your work and you can get the views and you can get the revenue and stuff like that. It's a really cheap way of getting views, okay? Like, I'll give an example for where I kind of got myself into something on TikTok. So somebody on TikTok was basically trying to talk shit about Big City Greens. This is what the TikTok was in the post. The person was doing like a shows from my childhood are better than the shows now BS that people tend to do all the time. Videos like that get easy views on TikTok. That's why so many people do them. So somebody put Big City Greens in that video of like shows now that are bad, and I left a comment and I said, hey, Big City Greens is actually a quality show. You should give it a chance, because 9 times out of 10 when people are making posts like this, they don't watch it, okay? And then somebody left a reply to my comment and said that Big City Greens was off-brand Phineas and Ferb. No ma'am. No, okay? Big City Greens is an amazing show. I throw it in the category of like regular show and like total drama, you know, kids shows that give off Adult Swim energy. Big City Greens is nothing like Phineas and Ferb. I don't know where you got the comparison from. The shows are nothing alike. Like, at all. Like, there's barely any comparison. Big City Greens is more like Bob's Burgers and The Simpsons. Even the Boondocks. Than it is Phineas and Ferb, okay? It's not the same. No resemblance whatsoever. I don't know how you got that comparison, but you're wrong. Completely. That's how I know you don't watch Big City Greens, okay? I'm Big City Greens hive, okay? I love me some Big City Greens. But I'm sorry, the math was not mathing right there. It was not. Nothing about that show screams Phineas and Ferb. I'm sorry, that just really pissed me off, okay? So, y'all just be saying anything at this point because you miss your childhood. And that's okay. It's okay to miss your childhood. I personally don't. I don't want to be a kid ever again, okay? I don't want to do that again. I don't miss my childhood. I don't miss being a child. I like being grown. I enjoy being grown. But here's like a simplest way to put it. This is the simplest way to close out this rant that I had. You're not a kid anymore. you're not a kid anymore, okay? These shows, these movies, these celebrities even, these games aren't meant for you, okay? These things are meant for kids. Disney Channel is a network meant for children. You got that? Channel is meant for kids, not teenagers. And that's not saying that adults and teenagers are not allowed to watch Disney Channel, because they are. But remember who the intended audience is for. Not everyone is the targeted demographic, okay? That is part of the reason why I have made it my mission here on YouTube. It's the main reason why I do what I do here on YouTube, is because I want people to see children's media and entertainment from a different perspective, okay? Like, people tell me that I'm no different than the people who just like to sit here and shit on kids media, and that is not true whatsoever. It is not true at all. I strongly disagree. That is actually when I get offended, okay? I try not to, like, you know, look at the negative and things like that, but that is something that I completely do not agree with. That is not a critique in my opinion, okay? Because most of my work that I talk about, I enjoy and I analyze it. Big difference, okay? I have talked about things in the past that I genuinely did not enjoy, but that was simply because the shows had issues within themselves, okay? If I talk about something that I thought was bad in the past, I explained why I thought it was bad, okay? 9 times out of 10, when I talk about something that was bad, is because it was bad for the culture, okay? Then you have people over here literally just making fun of children's media. They're just complaining about why they think it is bad. Wait, no. They're complaining about it being bad, but they're not going into depth about why they thought it was bad, okay? And usually when they complain about things that they think are bad, it's usually like, it's because you're not a kid anymore. It's not meant for you, sir. Okay. Anyway, but that was... People just like enjoy making fun of media that was never meant for them to begin with, okay? I am not a fighting type person, okay? I'm not really big on like shonen anime that contributes... Shut up! But shonen anime that has like a lot of fighting and things like that, it's not meant for me. So I'm just gonna not pay my attention to that. That's okay. It's just not meant for me. Doesn't mean that it's bad. Shut up! No. It doesn't mean that it's bad. It just means that it's just not meant for me, and that's alright. A lot of stuff that I like to watch that is like really like slice of life and whatnot, it's not everybody's cup of tea, and that's alright. That is A-okay, okay? Like, it's one thing to drag a bad show or movie from your childhood for the sake of it being bad. That's one thing I really kind of don't care too much about it, when people, like, drag bad things from their childhood that are actually terrible. Like, Angela Anaconda, that show deserves to be dragged. That show is freaking terrible, okay? But it's another to go off about something that didn't get your attention in the first place. Stop wasting your time hate watching things, y'all. Like, my buddy Veritas Joe made a video, an amazing ass video about how y'all need to stop hate watching stuff. Please stop. Please stop wasting your energy towards things that don't interest you. Please stop, okay? I personally am an adult that enjoys children and family entertainment, okay? I say that at the beginning of all my videos, but not all adults do. And that's okay, because not all things are meant for everyone, okay? You grew up. You grew up. That's normal. You grew up, and that's alright, okay? Not everything is gonna appeal to you anymore, okay? As a child, I didn't like the show Girlfriends, okay? I could not stand the show Girlfriends. It just was not for me. But me being in my early 20s, I love Girlfriends now. It's actually one of my favorite shows. It's dated as hell, but I genuinely do enjoy the, content that I'm seeing. I love Girlfriends, okay? You change, and that's okay. It's so much stuff from when I was a kid I didn't like and that I love now. It happens, okay? It happens, okay? It's alright. It's alright. That's life. That's life. You're constantly changing. If you like this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you like it and want to support me in another way, I have merchandise. Please go over to my shop. You can get my signature necklace over there. And I have a lot of other cute pieces that I will be adding onto the store later on. I have a Patreon. Lowest tier is $1. Most expensive is $5. I said 10, but y'all know what I meant. And you guys want to follow me on all my social medias at Harriyanna. I have a web show called The Progenies. Please, please, please go support that. We got a red carpet event coming on the 6th. And we also have our show's premiere. The first part of our show, by the way. It's not the whole thing. But the first part of our show will be premiering August 13th. And then it will be a weekly release after that. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching and have a good day.
Buttercup like villains 3 at a time. Bubbles will smile while kicking your butt, and Blossom will lead them out of their rut. Cherish and Powerpuff, 2 of a kind. Both wanna save the world before bedtime. From Townsville, Memphis, New York to LA, the Powerpuff Girls are just here to stay.